to do anything that really.
Welcome to the Talkin Balls NFL Show with your hosts, the main man Neil Adams, the Temu Jason Kelsey, Mark McFadgen, and of course the talent Rob Newman. Grab some beers and get ready to talk some balls.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Talkin Balls. I'm your host, Neil Adams, and joined, as always, are my lovely bearded co-hosts in Aaron and Rob. What is the crack, gents?
All sweet, all sweet. Very bearded looking we all are today, I might say.
I have to say,
Just-
we all look glorious.
Yes.
Trying to keep the twin warm for the winter.
I know.
Bloody
I
cold.
know.
It is bloody cold. I had to go get a hoodie in from everything, put my hands on it and everything.
That,
Can't
that
keep it out.
January cold snap, man, it hits different.
You had the
Yeah,
flu and
what-
everything, man?
Oh, bro, I don't know what I had. I thought I was dying. It was vicious. Vicious. It gave me some sort of, I never felt chills as much as, or as how bad as I went through for nearly 2 days straight. Like, it was nearly 4 layers of clothes on, multiple duvets, and like the heating all the way up and like still shaking. And it was funny because my missus thought I was over exaggerating because, oh man, they
Man
over
flu. That's what they
exaggerate.
always say, man flu.
Yeah. But then she only came down with it yesterday herself. I'm kind of over it now anyway, but she came down with it yesterday. So she experienced the chills for herself firsthand. And it was during the night, she turned to me and she looked at me and said, "Aaron, I'm sorry for not believing you." And it was a beautiful moment. Beautiful moment. Yeah.
Is that the first time
much
your
as-
missus is, you know what I mean? Because I've never had my missus tell me she was wrong before.
Oh, I think she got hit hard with it. She realized like how serious whatever the hell we caught was, and then she was like, "There's no joking about this. Like it's crazy." I'm like, yeah, I'm sorry. It's wasn't lying to you, babes. You know.
That's what I get from my wife. You know what I mean? It's always all you man flu, and I'm like, you've never had man flu. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's
I'll never
scientifically
understand.
proven. Man flu is real. It is scientifically proven. You Google that shit and they tell you it's real. It's fine. It sucks.
100%.
Yeah.
Well, boys, American foosball, the last of it, the end of the regular season. Are we all sad
Absolutely.
that
Yes.
the only team that's in it is Rob's?
No.
Yeah, I
Not
thought you were
one
gonna
bit.
say sad because football season's coming over, but yeah, I guess it is kind of like it does feel, I guess, over for us too. But I guess Rob is kind of still on a high, at least, you know, his season's only getting started where, yeah, we just kind of went through 18 weeks of shit.
I'm excited as of this weekend. We have the #1 defense in the league, and it is a historical defense, and I'm fucking excited. Like the Super Bowl, absolutely.
I'm
gonna see them in San Fran in February.
Start of November.
It was maybe earlier.
Probably.
when
yeah,
did
yeah.
when did the Jets become not like mathematically able to get into the playoffs? Do we even know the answer to that
Probably
question?
the middle of November.
Probably, maybe, yeah. That's wild. There,
You know?
you thought they were going to be better this year based off their Week 1 performance against the Steelers, and they were much worse. Much
Yeah, I
worse.
remember being optimistic that one time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
one time. Yeah, I remember it. Clear as day.
Yeah.
Like,
I
oh
probably
my
still
God,
have the
I wasn't
messages on my
embarrassed of
phone.
my team. I know. That's what I was saying. I wasn't embarrassed of my team the first time in 15 years. I haven't been embarrassed watching them.
Yep.
Then
They did look
they
good
go,
as well.
"Hold
Just-
on, Neil. We'll get you now, kid."
yeah.
Would you be
Don't
getting
you worry
too
about it.
optimistic now?
We're going for that #1 pick, maybe.
I mean, we're close.
Couldn't even get that either.
I know.
I know.
Close.
What do you, like third, or
Second, mate.
is it second? Fair enough.
We'll be getting Jeremiah Smith. Or
Wide
Love.
receiver. WR1, mate.
See, we've
To
already
be
got
fair-
Garrett Wilson. If we got Jeremiah Smith, then that would be elite wide receiver room.
With no QB to throw to them.
Well,
Yeah,
we'll get a
that's
QB. We'll throw a couple of picks at a QB. Like,
Fair.
do you see see the list that the Jets have to get for QB?
I
No.
did not.
Kyler Murray,
Not great.
Jacoby Brisket.
He's
Not
good.
great.
Nah, I think he's good.
What do you call him? Malik Willis,
Oh,
Right.
from the
the
Packers.
backup
Okay.
at Green Bay.
Yeah.
I think that's it.
Anyone else?
I don't remember.
Joe, was it Geno Smith?
No, but Geno Smith deleted all his followers on Instagram
Did
and
he?
removed everything about the Raiders as well.
Oh,
I think I seen a thing today after firing Pete Carroll 2 days ago.
Yeah.
Was it? They're now paying out like 50 million of their wage cap next season
Yeah.
on head coaches
Joe
they fired in the
Gruden,
last
Josh
5 seasons.
McDaniels, Joe
Jesus.
Gruden, Josh McDaniels, Antonio Pierce, Chip Kelly, and now Pete Carroll.
Yeah, it goes into. I know obviously you've just recently shared a video of me getting the due for the Jets last week, but it goes into that as well. You also your wage budget because of it. You don't give a coach a chance to sort of implement their system, and yeah, you cost yourself a fortune doing it. So it's not a great. This
I know what you're doing there, but it's your mic's going mad.
is it? How badly?
Just no. It just seems like every time you move in or out, it seems to like you're walking.
Maybe it's
past it.
just
Anyway. The Jets didn't get rid of their Aaron Glenn
yet.
because of what you were just saying, money.
Yeah, fair. They've
10
fired a
10
couple
million
of
a year.
coaches.
They give him a three-year contract, so they're like apparently not getting rid of him because we're going to be paying for him anyway.
Ooh.
Which is hurtful because there's a lot of coaches out there now with everybody getting sacked.
Yeah, a lot of coaches. Yeah.
You see Cliff Timgry got sacked as well? The offensive coordinator
I
for
did
the
not.
Commanders?
I think they mutually parted ways. I think he's going to another job, but yeah, I read that as said mutually parted ways.
He's a big head coaching candidate, like for a lot of teams without players or without head coaches. Like, so whenever I heard that he got sacked, I was like, that could be a hindrance to him getting a head coaching job. Or maybe they just went, look, we're not going to get you. We'll just let you go. Cost the other team nothing to basically get you, sort of thing. So, where do you see him at,
You
boys?
probably see us down on wage as well.
Where would you see him at?
So who is it? You got Vegas. You got the Browns. Who else? You got
Raiders.
Cardinals as well. Or Falcons.
Raiders, Browns, Titans, Cardinals,
Atlanta.
Falcons
Jan-
dropped their head
Giants.
coach didn't as well.
Giants, Falcons,
Yeah.
and I think that may be it.
Yeah, has to be Raiders, doesn't it? Las Vegas.
Well, you see, Las Vegas is apparently looking at Orange defensive coordinator,
Oh,
Brian
Flores.
Flores.
Oh, Brian Flores.
Yeah.
Well, that makes sense too. The Vikings have had a great defense last 2 seasons. Now I know they didn't do that. Well, what just finished 9-8 this year?
Yeah. Won
Was
the
it?
last 5 games in a row. Yeah.
Yeah, there you are. So in that Vikings defense, I didn't pay too much attention to it this year, but last year they were unbelievable. So we'll see why not. Defensive head coach or defensive coordinators seem to make better head coaches than offensive coordinators as well. So
That's
Pretty
crazy.
good choice.
You finished 9-8 because, like, I think it seems like only yesterday I was slagging you about you having the same record as the Jets.
Yeah. They're just on a mad winning streak when at the time you don't want to go on a winning streak and you just tank your draft stock pretty much it was. But
Yeah.
no, I'm happy to win out rather than kind of just shit in the bed. It's kind of going off top of it there. I'm happy to win out.
That's crazy, like, because just so many good teams in your division, like.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what
Yeah.
I mean? Missing out on that. I mean,
Missed out by
9-8.
one game, one win. We ended up missing out the playoffs by one win.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I mean,
yeah,
like the Lions, Packers, Vikings, all like basically the whole division had a winning season, and yet
Yeah.
like that sucks. That sucks. Imagine having a winning season
Yeah.
and still not making the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you have to go to the AFC.
see, to be fair, yeah. The NFC as a whole had some absolute. Well, that even the NFC West there, you got the Seahawks, Rams, and 49ers all in the playoffs as well. Like so,
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying. Like, there's 3 teams from one
Mad.
division that made it into the playoffs. Like, just based on their
Yeah.
records. Like, I mean, that is like the NFC East with the Eagles. Like, that looks like a hard enough division, but Commanders, Giants just shit the bed this year.
Yeah, but the Cowboys looked like they were going for a playoff run, and then they shit the bed again. So they just done what Cowboys do, what Dak does, I suppose.
They
Only
got
he
rid
did
of
it
their
early this
defensive
year.
coordinator. Matt Eberflus, the ex-Bears coach.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
They got rid of him.
I haven't seen all this stuff, to be honest.
He got
busy.
sacked by the Cowboys.
Yep. So
Yeah.
they're gone. He's gone as well. See, I'm just looking at as a Jets player or Jets fan. All I can look at is all these people that are being sacked and going, they could do well. That's Jets.
Would you be willing to take the hit to the wage cap, though?
Oh, here. To get good coaches in, yes.
And to be
See,
fair,
with all the
your
picks
wage
we've
cap,
got, we just need coaches.
I was going to say that you got a lot of picks. Obviously, draft stock's fantastic. As well as that, I can't really think of many people that are left at the Jets that maybe demand a massive contract, other than maybe Garrett and
Garrett Wilson's already
Brees
got his
Hall.
contract, and Brees Hall needs a new contract, but they'll probably not get him. They'll probably just send him off and pick up Love from Notre Dame for the second round pick.
Yeah, it could be.
You know?
Yeah. So, and then you've done your man Isaiah Davis really picked up in the last couple of games this season.
We've
Brendan
got
Allen.
Isaiah Davis and we've got Braylon Allen, so it's like
Yeah.
we're set nearly. Just need coaches like Cliff Kingsbury
On
coming
that-
in as offensive coordinator.
Yeah.
That'd be all right.
On that rebuild again. On that rebuild for the 20th
Always
year in a row.
rebuilding, bro. Always rebuilding, you know. But when we look at a couple of games, will we?
Hell yeah.
Aye.
Buccaneers against the Panthers. Buccaneers beating the Panthers only to get put out of the division anyway, thanks to the Falcons.
Yeah, it was a alright game to watch. Watched it live myself. It was
Terrible weather, man, wasn't it?
It was the first half was just completely lashing down, warm Florida rain. But both teams mediocre looking, but it was a close game, which kept it entertaining.
Yeah, it's mad that the Panthers are in the playoffs with a losing record, like, and then you got the likes of the Vikings and the Lions, both post positive and not in it.
Yeah, that's the name of the game.
I called this at the start of the season. You all laughed at me. Oh, what was it you all said? Oh, jeez, you're starting with a fucking stupid one at the start there, Neil, are you?
I know, but that was just clickbait.
Called
You didn't mean that. You're just playing it like you're just playing it up here. You didn't mean that.
It's called a hot take for a reason.
Fair
I mean,
enough.
I had a lot of hot takes, and that was one of them. And it's
That
stuck,
division
man.
was shocking, especially with the way the Bucks started this season as well. It's actually sad to see them not into the playoffs.
I think they
Mike
went
Evans
like three. I think they went like 3-9 or something like that the last 12 games.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
Mike Evans losing out in his record as well because he got that injury, which is, I think they should just wipe this season for him and let him continue it next year.
But it's crazy that the Panthers, the Bucks, and the Falcons all had the same record, but yet the Falcons sacked their coach.
True, but then he's been there for a couple of seasons now, and they haven't really got the results they wanted.
I think this is only a second season.
That's a couple of seasons,
Well, that's true. Yeah.
but
Yeah.
and they're go ahead.
No, I was going to move on to the next game, but you said Birmingham.
No, there's 49ers Seahawks there, so I'm happy to move on to that.
49ers Seahawks, what a shit game. Yeah.
Wins a win in it. Number one NFC seed.
You beat your division rival, who's going to be in who you're probably going to have to get past. They're going to have to get past you to get to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I don't see it happening. No. I reckon.
The Colts. Don't want to talk anymore about the Seahawks. I've listened to you so many times, so we're going to move swiftly on. It was a shit game, to be fair. Now let's fucking put it at that. It's fucking 13-3. Texas
Like a
against
man
the
of worry,
Colts.
had an absolute baller of a game. Surprised the Colts or Texans let that many points in against the Colts, especially with Leonard
defense,
getting his first start on their defense. He seemed good. It's a shame he got injured when Indiana Jones went down, because maybe he could have got to the playoffs and actually made a run on it if he was there.
Yeah, true.
That's going to be a tricky one for them next year, isn't it? Colts, like Daniel Jones obviously knows that he's played well enough to get a contract, they want to bring him back, but it's like a price where you go, you don't want to overpay, like the way the Giants did whenever he sort of glazed himself over to make himself look good for 1 year and then got a great contract and then just played shit for the rest of it. So it's going to be him going off on an ACL or whatever it is he went off on, and then trying to get a contract for that.
He had a broken leg and a Achilles.
Well,
or
he had a
ACL,
broken
wasn't it?
thing,
Achilles,
and then was it his Achilles that went? So like he missed, many games did he miss? 6 or 7?
I couldn't even. I think it was only 5. Was it? Because I thought it was 5.
Well, Riley Leonard started a game, and then Philip Rivers came back for 4 games, and then Riley came back, so it was 6, was it?
6. Let's go with 6.
Yeah.
And they lost all 6, did they?
Yeah. So he missed 6 games at the end of the season. Played well for obviously the first load, like. But what do you do? Like, do you give him a big contract? Do you just go? Is he going to be like? Is he going to go? I could get a bigger contract elsewhere now, or is he going to be staying loyal? What do you reckon?
It's probably. I mean, I imagine he'll get a. I don't even know, like a mediocre contract. It's not going to be a big contract.
I'd say it really depends. If teams, I'd imagine his agents will be out shopping other teams, looking for if teams need a starting QB, seeing if they interested in taking Daniel Jones and what price they offer. I say a lot of it will come down to that. And if not, it'll probably be a mediocre contract and just kind of keeping him with the Colts. But if you just kind of maybe fishing around, getting a feel out, because there's going to be a lot of teams next year that need a good, solid, kind of veteran-esque quarterback.
A lot of teams.
Yeah, and he did do a good showing for the first half of the season, albeit. So he has got good stuff on tape now. He isn't the kind of same Daniel Jones you had at the Giants. He's able to kind of get the job done as proven. So, yeah, it'd be kind of, and there could be a team that kind of splash a bit of cash with him. But if not, I could still see the Colts maybe just kind of fully committing to him too. So, I'll have to wait and kind of see.
Yeah. The Bengals against the Browns.
So I was going to say, what about Anthony Richardson? Is he?
He was injured.
Is that him? I know he was injured,
No,
but
he was
like,
injured.
Where's he going to? The Jets?
Oh, fucking hope.
How would you feel about that? Okay, that answers my question.
No, I wouldn't be happy about that. No. I did like Anthony Richardson whenever he was coming out in the draft, like, and in the combine and all. I was telling you boys, that boy has a fucking arm. Same with Joe Milton too, which I think should be a starter as well. But
he's still at the Hawks, isn't he? Back up.
No,
Cowboys.
He's at
Cowboys.
Yeah, he was at the Patriots.
So there's someone at the Seahawks that's a good backup, and I can't remember his name for the love of the money.
Jalen Monroe, mate.
That's it. Jalen Monroe. That's the one.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks.
Took him in the draft last year.
Yep.
What do you call the big lad?
Miles
Garrett got his 23rd sack. Do
Well,
you think that was one of those ones where fucking your man Castanew goes up to Brett Favre game and go, "You fucking stole my fucking legacy, you basket"?
It was definitely a very light sack. I think he was lucky as you consider a sack. I think he put his hand on his back, but since Joe Burrow went down, he gets considered a sack because he went down on his own. So he was the last defender to touch him. But yeah, it was a light one. But at the same time, just give him his flowers. He had a great season with a shit team. So yeah, look, call it maybe kind of controversial last one, but give him props. He still had a great season. Some great sacks too.
Yeah. I reckon Joe Burrow had money on him.
It did look like Joe Burrow was like slowly going down and then sort of looked up at him and give him a wink, and then he just goes and puts his hand on him.
Yeah.
Yeah, the play just before that, Myles Garrett got in very quickly and Joe Burrow released the ball very quickly to stop him. And then the next play holds on to it and throws himself to the ground. He was like, "Oh, that was my chance. My bet was up. Shit, I shouldn't have done that." And then next play takes a drop. Someone needs to look at his abs.
I didn't like the look of it. Like, I didn't like the look of it. And what do you think about Shadur Sanders? Is he done enough?
When you look at the stats wise, he's pretty much comparing him to the other one, Dylan Gabriel. Dylan Gabriel actually has better stats on paper. I don't know. I think it's gonna be another case. Depends who the new Browns head coach who comes in, what his philosophy is, who he kind of likes operating as a quarterback. So I say a lot will kind of come into par depending on new head coaches.
Do
Well,
you
it's hard to
think the
say.
head coach will be Deion Sanders?
No,
Dude, that was funny.
not at all. Not at all.
Can you imagine if that happened? Like,
Yeah, and he's had a bad seasons, two bad seasons now with Colorado. He just seems way too banged up as well to be a head coach of a team in an NFL. Like I think he's like missing half a freaking foot at this stage, and he's gone through a couple of medical things. So I don't know. I just think it'd be just too much. Why? No, and I just don't think it'll happen either. I just don't think so. No.
who is going to be crazy enough to take over the head coach of the Browns?
Anyone to get an opportunity to be a head coach, I imagine it'll definitely be another DC or an offensive coordinator, OC, to coming in from a team getting the first head coaching job. I say they'll try bring in someone young and exciting. Try bring a bit of kind of revitalization to the Browns, spark them up a little bit. So it's hard to call now, but I say it's going to be a new kind of fresher face. I don't think they bring in like an old sod or anything like that.
Bill Belichick from NCU.
There
That'd be
is
fun.
talk of
That'd be
the
fun.
already defensive coordinator of the Browns being the head coach, and Jim Schwartz.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, because
I
mean-
let's be honest, the best thing about the Browns was the defense.
Yeah, true.
that's what I was about to say. It's the only thing that's actually working down there. So,
Yeah.
like, as well.
Falcons against the Saints. Not much really to talk about this. Or the Falcons win meant that the Panthers went through and not the Bucks. So
Yeah, if Saints won that game, it just means Panthers go through. No, sorry, if the Falcons won that game, it meant everyone the top three teams in the division had the same record, but the Panthers had a better overall record against teams in the division, which meant they go through. Where if the Saints had won, it would have meant the Buccaneers had gone through because they had a better record than the Panthers head to head. So yeah, it was a funny mathematical one. Nothing really crazy about the game anyway, but like both teams, I don't really think probably gave two craps who goes through. I did kind of the only thing to take from the game is, or the last couple of games in regards to the Saints, I think Tyler Slough had really good stats, looked really good as a QB. I think also
Taylor
probably got a good shock. Is I thought that was Slough. Why would I say Slough?
Because well, he told. You ever watch Bussin' with the Boys?
No.
So it has Will Compton and your man Levin.
Okay.
He was on their show and he says, "How you fucking say your name?" And it was like fuck with sh.
Oh, okay. Got you. Shit. Got you. But anyway, yeah, he looked really good, solid QB. I think he's I think that's going to be a lot of stress off.
He does look good.
Yeah, and that's a lot of kind of pressure off the Saints. I think they'd be more than happy to start him QB next season. They know he can get wins, and they did get a couple of wins kind of coming into the end year as well. So they'll be able to just kind of build a team around him rather than having to kind of worry about and go and get a new QB. And they got a good head coach as well. Really exciting head coach, former OC of the Eagles. Yeah. So I think Saints are going to go through a nice little rebuilding phase now. Yeah, I think they're going to be a fun team to watch for the next couple of years anyway.
Yeah, it is nice because like you got the Saints who were not great last year, and then they bring in Keelan Moore this year, and you can see progression. Do you know what I mean? Like, whereas with the likes of my Jets, you don't see any progression. They seem to have gotten worse. Do you know? So
yeah,
that's all.
They did get worse.
That's all a fan can ever hope for is progression.
And that's that Jets life. You know, you die by the gun, you live by the gun.
Is that right? Vikings, Packers. Like, what was the crack with this game? Like, because
Packers, I think, started a lot of their. They didn't start a lot of their starters, pretty much, put it that way. They played a third string QB as well. So obviously we just blitzed the crap out of them. So Packers couldn't really do anything with the ball. The Vikings as well. JJ went off in the second half, so we had to play Max Brosmer. But it was pretty an impactful game. It wasn't really anything exciting or anything to kind of chat about per se. it's a bang average game and nothing really. Well, apart from Jefferson getting his 1,000 yards, that was a plus anyway, so he keeps his streak alive. But besides that, it was just kind of a bit of a throwaway game anyway.
Yeah, that's what, because whenever I was actually putting a
AJ
bet on
McCarthy
this game.
tried his best around that.
Yeah. So I put a bet on this game, and the Packers were like minus 14 points. I was like, what? I'm taking them.
Yeah.
Now, don't get me wrong, the fucking Titans fluffed me on that bet because it did an accumulator, and it was the only team that fluffed me, and I would have won like loads of money, but we'll not blame the Titans because that's the next game we're going to be talking about. Jaguars against the Titans. The Titans decided to not score any points because fucking Cam Ward decided to get injured in the last game of the season.
Oh, of course.
Not good. Whereas
After getting battered
Jags
all
looked
season.
amazing. And Rob, did I or did I not call Liam Cohen being a freaking top head coach candidate at this time? Like what? When was it? This time last year? I called this.
Yeah, you did say he was going to be good. He also, yeah, he's now the fifth most winning head coach in Jags history after one season, which is wild.
That's crazy. That is actually kind of crazy.
He's done amazing, like, and it's not like they've did anything special or anything because they've actually lost like Travis Hunter and stuff. Like, do you know what I mean? They got rid of Tank Bisbee mid-season and everything, so like it's not like he's done a lot.
Although there is, I think Travis Hunter might be fit for the playoffs. Maybe not the first game, but the second round.
There seems to be a lot of hope. There's a lot of hope around the Titans as well. They're looking at them like I think if they get a good coach, that they could do all right. They get a good couple of more picks in, a couple of good wide receivers. They could do well as well. Like you could see them turning around next year with the right coach. Like,
yeah, well, it's one like I don't think they could do worse really than they had this season. You know, so I think they can only progress. If they end up doing worse, I think that's a serious problem, but it's hard to see. So
it is because what was it? Cam Ward, after they got eliminated from the playoffs contention and all that carry on, like Cam Ward came out and says, right, now we're playing without fear. Let's go out and show what we can do when we're playing without fear. I think they won like 2 games in a row when they did that. And then obviously things just went downhill again. Like they just went, no, let's take the foot off the pedal here. Let's try and get a higher pick, sort of thing.
Probably, yeah. It's a funny start of season, especially again week 18. You just don't know who's this kind of teams is giving up or kind of saying, look it, we'll accept it, just take our losses, get a better draft pick. So it is always hard to gauge kind of the last 3 games of the season for some teams who are just kind of purposely tanking just to get the better draft picks. And so, you know, you got to take 41-7 with a massive grain of salt, you know?
Exactly. Giants, Cowboys.
That was a funny one.
The Giants just given up the first round pick there by winning their last 2 games. Makes absolutely no sense, but it's a very New York thing to do.
Well, you probably don't really mind missing. You probably don't mind missing the number 1 pick because you kind of expect that to be the Fernando Mendoza as QB. So like you kind of like Giants don't need a QB. But they obviously got Jackson Dart and stuff like that. So it's kind of a situation. Maybe I don't know. You kind of.
Well, that's what I was actually talking to a Giants fan about this because he was like raging that this was happening, and I was like, "Well, what are you going to do with a first round pick? Like you've already got Jackson Dart." And he was like, "I would trade the picks away for more picks."
It is a good point, though. Yeah, it is a good point. But you probably have a head coach or a guy in there who's trying to be the new head coach of the Giants or putting like a case up for him to be the head coach next season. And you know, it doesn't look too impressive. You just have all your games that you took over controlling were just all losses. You're probably trying to get a couple of wins under your belt, you know, to kind of at least say, hey, look, I can get a win out of this team. So he's probably looking at it from his point of view more so than the kind of organization's point of view.
But like, see, if any team that didn't need a quarterback got that first round pick, they were going to get the house for that, like for that first round pick. Like the likes of the Giants could have got about 3 first round picks for that.
Well, I don't think so because I think a lot of people would have known they're not going to go. Like it's not a case where Giants would have took it. I think like Giants wouldn't have wasted that first round pick anyway, even if it was on a QB. They still would have.
That's the way, like, see the way head coaches, or what do you call them, general manager would think is, I got to go get this first round pick before somebody else fucking trades up and gets this first round pick. Because if I don't, like, if I'm sitting at number 2 and I'm going, fuck, if I don't trade up, somebody else will and get that player that I wanted.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's true.
Which is, it's the crazy world of the NFL. Like, you need to be the first one to get him by. If you want to spend big,
That's true.
get that guy.
The craziest part of it for me is fans of teams wanting their team to lose so that they get a better pick. I never understand that. Like,
it's not more. It's like once you know your season's over, then I think it's all right to do that sort of thing. Do you know what I mean? Because
not for me.
Relegations or anything like. The only thing that can help you now is a pick, because you know what I mean. There's nothing you can do in the season. Yeah, try and be competitive, but you know what I mean. Don't just look like you're.
I know, but it's just. Like, could you ever? I know any other sport. Can you think of any other sport where a fan of a team or a person would say, "I really hope they lose because I want a better pick"? Other than obviously American structure teams, I knew it was coming. I knew that was coming. Okay, apart from them 4 major sports, can you imagine any other sport that does that? It's literally solely an American.
See what you need to say is any European sport.
But any sport that's not one of the 4 major ones in America, you'll never have a fan of a team.
Well, that, you know why it doesn't happen is because they don't do the same thing what American done, because there's no transfers. Do you know what I mean? So you know what I mean? A billionaire can't just come in and buy fucking the Jets and fucking go, I'm going to sign all the best players, because that's not the way it works. So that's why no other sport can do what they do, sort of thing, because their talent comes from the fact that the NCAA is like just as popular as the NFL, if not more.
Yeah, no, I get that. It's just, I would never want the team that I support to lose.
But if you had a shit quarterback and going, and you're saying, I'm so fucking shit of this shit quarterback, and then there's this talent that's going to be sitting there at number 1, and you can go, I could get that talent if we were lose a couple more games, and then next year we could be great.
Tom Brady got picked up in the 6th round, mate.
Aye, but that's luck sometimes. You know, like Brock Purdy. He was picked up, Mr.
Yeah, Brock Purdy,
you know what I mean? It is luck, like. Do you know what I mean? It's all about your system as well. I mean, look at, for the likes of Daniel Jones, he leaves the Giants and goes straight in. He's like a Tom Brady reborn sort of thing.
Yeah. No, it just
depends on the system.
You're not going to convert me on this one. You're not going to convert me on this one, mate.
I will convert you whenever you have a shit quarterback.
It's not going to happen anytime soon, though, is it?
Drew Lock.
Yeah, but we all said Geno Smith, and he looked good with this as well. 10-7 record last season. I mean,
that guy. Rams against the Cardinals. The Rams getting is it Cannon? He getting Cannon sacked basically. Last game of the season. Rams are now through to the playoffs as well.
Yeah, your man Michael Wilson had a 1,000-yard season as well out of the blue.
Once Marvin Harrison Jr. got injured, he just started balling out as wide receiver 1.
Yeah, absolutely. And he came out of almost nowhere. He was quite. He wasn't really a high round pick. I can't even remember. He's a rookie, isn't he?
No, he's not a rookie. I don't think. No, but he did come out of nowhere. He was only like wide receiver 3, and then they started getting more targets under Jacoby, and
yeah.
They just started balling out, and that was him. Marvin Harrison Jr. was forgotten about.
I remember seeing him on the waiver wire and thinking, who's that guy? And then, obviously, 1,000 yards out of nowhere.
What about Paco Naku's catches? Oh, sexy.
He's built different.
100.
Yeah, I think, definitely one of the best catchers in the league for sure, man. He is a freak at it.
But he's also fucking massive too. Like, he's built like fuck. Like, he just fucking pushes boys out of the way. Like, do you know what I mean? Holds his own.
Yeah.
Another Megatron, some would say.
Raiders against the Chiefs. Raiders beat the Chiefs. Are the Chiefs shit without Patrick Mahomes? Is that what's happening right now?
It's a funny one. Chiefs kind of lost like maybe last like 5 games in a row or something like that. It's look really bad. Just I know they're down to a third string QB, but that's no excuse when you have still the same defense and offense. I know they haven't been firing off all cylinders even when Mahomes was there, but still the caliber of talent they have and having the offensive and defensive coordinators they have, it's I don't know, something's up with it anyway. Something's definitely going on. No team should kind of have such a downfall like the Chiefs had, after literally being in the Super Bowl last year and previous years and et cetera, et cetera. Yeah, it's a strange one. It'd be interesting to see what type of changes they potentially make. I did hear that the offensive coordinator for the Chiefs is also up for candidate for a head coaching job somewhere.
So defensive coordinator as well.
Now I don't think he would, Mike Spinoza or Spinoza or something like that. Yeah, he used to be a head coach and he had the worst NFL record as a head coach ever. So, and then he just went back to being a defensive coordinator. So I feel he might be. I don't know. It does seem like you have 2 seasons, you barely get a win. It's probably the case.
Matt Nagy used to head coach the Bears, didn't he?
Who did?
Or am I the offensive coordinator for the Chiefs was Matt Nagy, isn't it?
I'm not too sure what his name is.
Didn't he used to head coach the Bears, or am I going mental here? Let me check this out here. Speak amongst yourselves there, 2 seconds.
I've got him
Matt
here.
Nagy,
1 second.
where are we at here? Kansas City, Philadelphia. No, Philadelphia Eagles. Kansas City Chiefs. Chicago Bears head coach, between 2018 to 2021.
Very good.
Yeah. Didn't have a great season.
You know your stuff, then.
I can retain some information sometimes. Just sometimes.
That's fair. I've been hitting the head too much to do that.
Yeah. Eagles against the Commanders. The Commanders winning out against the Eagles. Will we say second string?
Yeah. So they did rest a lot of their big players, so it's nothing really to brag about. So,
but they give up not the number 1 seed, but was it the number 2 seed? Big
number 2, yeah.
Starting their second string. Like they could have got the number 2 seed, but instead decided to play their second string and they missed out on it.
I wonder if it's a case where they value the players getting rest more so, getting kind of an extra week off just to kind of recover and be prep ready to go. Maybe a lot of players are banged up or, it's just
but I think they went down to like 6th or something because of the way the Rams and the 49ers.
Oh, really?
Which is
but
crazy.
then,
I don't know. Is it crazy?
Also,
is it just like, who cares who we play, basically, sort of thing? We're not the first. We're not the number 1 seed anyway.
Well, you obviously want to be honest, as much as possible, but
yeah, but that Commanders team as well. There's every chance that the second string team could have beat them. Our Commanders team's not great, so rest their players and take a chance on it. Give some guys experience.
They got the number. They got the number 3 seed. So, and Chicago got the 2nd seed. So I don't know if it would have made much of a difference, to be honest. If they won that, they would have got 12, and Bears. Well, Bears finished on 11. So they. True.
The Rams and 49ers got 12 and 5. But would they not get the seats ahead of them? No.
Well, the Eagles won their division. San Fran and Rams didn't win their division because Seahawks won their division. So divisional champs will always get the first seeding at placements.
Right.
Yeah. That's why the Vikings Vikings last year had 14 wins, but because obviously Detroit won the division, Vikings got a wild card spot. So they were so even though we got 14 wins, we were ranked like 5th in ranked 5th in the so that's why we had an away game. We had to go away against the Rams, and even though we had 14 wins. It's the way it is.
The way they do that, like that's mental.
Well, it's what you get for winning your division. You know,
Yeah, I
it's
suppose you
kind
have
of
to be
it's
compensated for winning your division.
yeah. So that's why the Eagles in that instance. But yeah, you're right though. They could have got a number two. Could have got number two spot. But yeah, that's the way it is. They still got a home
It
game.
is what it is. Hey, we'll try and fly through these because I kind of want to get to the
Mhm.
wild cards or the games, like sort of thing. Patriots against the Dolphins. Patriots winning. Fluff them, guys. Lions against the Bears.
It was kind of a fun game. Bears didn't look fantastic against a kind of out of form Lions team, and imagine the kind of Bears going into a loss now in the playoffs isn't going to do them anything good. Yeah, nothing really else to kind of say about the game.
Yeah, nothing else really to say. Broncos against the Chargers. What do you think of this game? Do you think Broncos are Super Bowl contenders? Like
100%.
They just seem
have to be at this point, don't they?
Yeah, 100%.
They seem like an industrious team. Is a word maybe I would use for them. They seem to just be well drilled.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Bills against the Jets. There's no need to talk about that. That has no relevance to my life at all. Steelers against the Ravens, though.
Wow, Aaron Rodgers going on
a menace.
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers going on a little playoff journey in potentially his last season in the NFL, which is cool to see and good for him. But yeah, it was a really good game. Amazing fourth quarter. I watched the highlights of it. But yeah, absolutely amazing fourth quarter. Just really back-to-back football. I think there's like maybe 4 or 5 touchdowns in the fourth quarter alone or something like that. It was crazy.
There was 4 touchdowns.
Yeah, and then obviously you had a missed extra point kick by the Steelers, and then you had the 3-point kick missed by the Ravens to win the game. So yeah, it was a really kind of back and forth swinging of emotions game, which it was amazing to watch live at the time. Obviously, it was like 1 a.m. our time when it kicked off, so that's no good. But happy for the Steelers. I think maybe the Steelers deserve it more over the Ravens. Ravens have been very kind of hit and miss. Haven't really done much this year. I think Steelers, you know what I mean? I think they deserve it. I think they deserve it. It's good for Aaron Rodgers too. So, yeah.
Did any of you see the interview with Lamar Jackson afterwards, where some press guy asked him, "Do you want Jim Harbaugh to come back next season?"
And he goes, "I'm not talking about next season or something."
Yeah, he's like,
about this season.
Yeah, you're talking about next season. Like, I'm still trying to process what happened 10 minutes ago. Shut up.
Now, there is talk of both of them. Like, not both of them at the same time. Even like there is talk of Lamar regressing the trade. There is talk of Harbaugh getting sacked. Now, if you had to get rid of one, who are you getting rid of?
Harbaugh.
Harbaugh?
I don't know. I don't know. Like Lamar he's a funny quarterback. He's not your traditional kind of sit in the pocket and let it sling. He scrambles a lot and kind of, you know, he's got a talent. He can make plays kind of happen out of nowhere. He can use his legs. And maybe that's not really a Harbaugh style, even though Harbaugh praises him. I remember watching Hard Knocks and Harbaugh was just like, Lamar Jackson's just one of the best QBs he's ever watched and trained with and worked with. So he is a big fan of him. So it's not a case of it didn't fit Harbaugh's system. I don't know. It's a tough one. I can see maybe Lamar shopping a little bit. I think if some offers come in, you know, that can raise a couple of eyebrows with the head office in Baltimore, maybe. But, see, I don't know if Lamar would go to. I think if you're going, you want to kind of go to a team where you just Jets at the moment is just not. You just can't see them kind of anytime soon growing or just becoming
the
fucking
Jets
overnight superstars. You know. I feel like you go.
But they will be great next year with all our picks.
Well, hopefully. Fingers crossed.
You know what I mean? We're going to have so many picks.
Okay.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah. Right, well, let's go into the wild cards. That's going to be we're out of the regular season. We have 6 games here. So we'll start off with the Panthers against the Rams. Who's winning?
I'm gonna say Rams. A lot of experience in the Super Bowl. John McVay, very good head coach. You got Matthew Stafford, Super Bowl winning experience as well, and you have a lot of players in there with playoff experience. Really well structured team. I know they have kind of had a couple of hiccups the kind of end gate of the season, but it's kind of similar to the Chiefs. Once you're kind of in the playoffs, it's just a different beast altogether. Panthers, is going to be a lot of these players' first time in there, especially Bryce Young's first time in there. So it's going to be hard to see how he kind of fares up in this situation or how he caters to the kind of stress levels maybe in the playoffs, the anxiety of being in the playoffs. Rams could come out here swinging, kind of put them down early in the first. If they do, it could be very hard to come back on. Even though the Panthers have beaten the Rams just a couple of weeks ago, I just think the situation and being the playoffs, I think that it'd just be too high. I think the Rams take this one pretty comfortably.
I've had the Rams winning the Super Bowl, so.
Yeah, I agree with that too, to be honest. I don't see the Panthers beating the Rams in the playoffs.
Bears against the Packers. Now, if my memory serves me correctly, I don't think the Packers have beat the Bears this year.
I think you're correct. I do think you're correct. Yes. Yeah. I think the Bears will win this. Reasons being, they got the home field advantage. Obviously, kind of cold and windy. Doesn't really affect the Packers. They're used to kind of playing in those circumstances, so weather isn't kind of benefiting anybody here. Packers, you have Jordan Love come back from the game or for the game. It's gonna be his first time playing in like 4 weeks. Which is a lot of off time. You know, it is hard to kind of come back after 4 weeks and kind of go out there and sling the ball as you know, I mean, well, as you used to kind of sling it. You know, it might take him a quarter or two to kind of find his rhythm. Which is that maybe too late against an offense run by Ben Johnson, who maybe as well have not been firing as prolific as they could be or have been. Obviously against Detroit, they didn't really put as much points up either. I just like the way Chicago run. I like the way they operate. I think they're a fun team, and I think they deserve to win. So I think they could win as well. So yeah, I do kind of I got some good faith in the Bears win.
Yeah, I think the Bears are going to win as well. Like, I think Ben Johnson's just been a revelation since he's got there. Like, and it's just,
I think Michael Parsons as well. That the injury to Michael Parsons has also kind of depleted the Green Bay's defense and stuff like that as well. So that's a major hit for them.
And I don't really rate Jordan Love. I think they probably are better starting Malik Willis over him.
I think Malik Willis is injured, so that's why he's not. Yeah, that's why he's out.
Well, I don't rate Jordan Love. Like he get overpaid, I think, in my eyes as well.
Well,
so I'm going to Bears.
Just to let you know that the Packers beat the Bears on the 7th of December. I checked. But still, I do think the Bears at this point are the better team. And Micah Parsons is a massive loss to any team, not just the Packers, but definitely the Bears.
Jags against the Bills. This is an interesting one.
So I'll
go. You go, bud.
Sorry, I was going to say, so this right now is probably Josh Allen's best chance to get to the Super Bowl in his entire career. He doesn't have Patrick Mahomes to compete with. He doesn't have, a lot of the big QBs to compete with. But I don't think they're going to beat the Jags. And I hate to say it. I think the Jags are a better team this year. So
I think it's written that he's not going to win this game.
Yeah, it's wild to me because he's fantastic and the Bills are a good team, but Jags, I just don't see them getting past them.
Yeah, I agree. That's definitely Josh Allen's best chance at getting into the Super Bowl for sure. I feel Bills have been a little bit one-dimensional this season. They're definitely not as strong as they were last season or the season before that. I feel they are kind of one-dimensional in terms of they feel like just like a two-man show. It's either Cook or Allen kind of making the plays when needed and kind of carrying the team when needed. I feel if the Jags are able to shut down the running game, it could cause problems. And Jags at the moment are playing really, really well as a team. May not have like the same amount of talent as the Bills have, but I think team-wise, they are very high in confidence and they look well up for it. I think that could be a dangerous combination. I think it's gonna be a fun game to watch. I do think the Jags potentially are going to come out the winners on this one, but yeah, I think it's gonna be a good solid game.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with the Jags too. I think it's just I don't overly rate the Bills, to be fair, either. I do think it is, like he says, it's just Josh Allen or James Cook. They brought in no wide receiver help at all. Like, I mean, Keon Coleman, who's supposed to be their wide receiver 1, who's drafted as for their wide receiver 1, has just been. He's just not stepping up. He's just not. He looks like he doesn't even care. He's just happy to. He's just dancing the sidelines. You know what I mean? Like, it's just terrible. Like, like the defense is all right, but can the defense handle the Jags' offense? Like, it's just. I don't think they can.
Yeah.
And I just want to formally apologize to our sponsors, Game Day Hospitality. Sorry, John.
Yeah, John's a big Bills fan.
Yeah.
Eagles against the 49ers.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good game. I fancy the 49ers here. I think 49ers have kind of, well, I know they're kind of a bit injury depleted at the moment, but I think they look pretty organized. You know, they did lose against Seahawks, but they did kind of play well defensively still. Like, they only allowed 13 points. I think they have kind of found their rhythm. Brock Purdy did look good in the game before that against the Bears, even though they did concede like 42 points. I don't know. As once again, I think Kyle Shanahan as well he's got kind of knows how to get to a Super Bowl. Again, so does the Eagles. I think it's gonna be a pretty low scoring tactical game. It's gonna be a very chess match of two head coaches that know what and how to beat big teams and how to get the job done. I think it's gonna be a very slow, methodical chess match where for massive NFL fans it's gonna be beautiful, but for casuals it's gonna be horrible. I do see maybe 49ers just edging it.
I can see this going to overtime and being decided on a coin flip.
Very possibly, yeah.
You know, and it will all come down to whether how good Christian McCaffrey and George Kittle is on the day as well.
Yeah,
and how 100%. Good the tush push works.
It doesn't work anymore. It's dead.
Yeah,
it seems to be, doesn't it? Yeah. So it might work. Might work this time. You never know. But I'm going to go Eagles. Just to be different, and because I have an Eagles jersey, and it'd be nice for them to make the Super Bowl whenever I have that jersey and save me buying a normal. So, yeah, I'm going to go for the Eagles.
Well, the good news is when the Seahawks meet the Super Bowl, I have 4 of their jerseys, so I got one for everyone. It's fine.
Maybe too big.
But yeah, no, that's all right. You can still stick it on me. Put a hoodie underneath.
Yeah, a couple.
Probably, I would say that at the minute, the 49ers are the better team out of those two. So I'm going to have to go 49ers.
Patriots against the Chargers.
I think Patriots take it. I'm not really a super fan of the Chargers. The kind of games I've watched, I just haven't really been overly impressed with them. I think they're kind of sloppy. I just think the Patriots are coming in here with just a little bit too much speed, and I don't think the Chargers are able to keep up. So, yeah, I think it's going to be a Patriots victory.
Yeah, I think the Patriots are just going to run all over them.
Yeah, I have to agree. Yeah, I don't see them, the Chargers beating the Patriots. Like, the Patriots are too good at the minute.
Yeah,
so
they're just on a roll. Steelers against the Texans. Battle of defenses.
Yeah, another kind of tactical game. Texans kind of coming in here with good momentum also. You know, kind of looking pretty good. Stroud's 3rd year in a row in the playoffs as well. So obviously coming in here pretty hungry. They kind of do better than they did last year. Which I think they got into the division rounds last year. Yeah, it's a tough one. It's a tough one. I kind of whispers hearing saying DK might be back. He posted on Twitter or Instagram today. Oh, he is back. Is it official?
Yeah, he only had 2-game suspension.
Okay, then that's a big kind of plus for the Steelers as well, getting him back. I think I think Steelers just because of Aaron Rodgers' experience. I'm just gonna say it on that side of things. I think Steelers can edge this one.
I don't know either. This is a hard one to call because the Steelers always go out at this stage of the game.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? They make it here and then they go out. And Texans have been sort of on a roll recently. Like they've been doing really well the last couple of months. Like,
yeah.
So maybe just gonna edge it to the Texans because their defense is unreal. Like,
Mm-hmm.
so I'm gonna go Texans.
Yeah, I have to agree. Out of the two of them, they both have great defenses, but the Texans' defense is better at the minute. And great defenses win championships. So I'm gonna have to go Texans.
Well, there we go, boys. Before we go, usually we do a good calls on Talkin Balls, but I kind of want to just do a wee quick quiz with you.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like a quiz, but like who is the passing leaders? The top 5. I want you to just give me the top 5 passing leaders.
Like,
who's
we going one at a time, or
basically? Well, we'll go one. Yeah, go one at a time. Yeah, who wants to go first?
Dak.
Yeah,
he's number 3.
Stafford's
number 1.
Oh God, I'm stuck now. I don't know why I'm stuck now.
I'm gonna say Bo Nix.
No.
Drake.
Okay.
Drake
May.
May's number 4.
Sam Darnold has to be there.
Sam Darnold's number 5.
See, I didn't think he'd make the top 5. I didn't think he'd make the top 5. I know that obviously JSN's been great. 79 yards.
This is your issue. You don't have faith in your team.
I have plenty of faith in my team.
Do you only have faith after they win?
Who's
number 2?
Trevor
Number
Lawrence?
2. We're looking number 2. Nope.
Trevor Lawrence.
Justin Herbert?
Nope. Name a very accurate QB who likes to throw rather than run.
Jared Goff?
Yes, sir. Hey. Described him to a T. Top 5 Russian leaders of this season.
Jamar Gibbs.
Nope.
Russian leaders.
Yeah.
Well, you're gonna have
Who has the most Russian yards.
JT.
Yeah.
Jonathan Taylor's number 3.
Cook.
Would Robinson be there?
Jared Cook is number 1. Robinson's number 4.
Henderson.
Nope.
McCaffrey had like 40 carries a game.
Nope.
Nope.
Most of his
Is it it's either the is it the guy for the Bears? I don't know. What's his name? Judd? No,
DeAndre Smith.
No.
Is it your man then for the Browns? The rookie dude?
No.
Yeah, okay.
Judkins, no. Williams. Kyle Williams.
No.
Huh.
It seems like you're missing a real obvious one.
There's always an obvious one, mate. That's the issue. There's always an obvious one. I'm going to look at the teams here and see if I can find.
Don't be looking at the teams. You can't cheat, man.
Oh.
I can.
You don't cheat. Don't be doing it.
It's not Etienne, is it?
Right.
Nope. It's a very, very obvious one. He's always there. Every year. He's either usually 1 or 2.
Josh Jacobs.
Oh, Barkley.
No, but he's not there, but there's another one. But he should be up there.
Yeah. Oh, HN.
HN's number 5.
Okay.
Now you've got number 2.
This hurts my head.
Jesus.
I hate it.
It's not Jalen Hurts, no.
Specific.
Who's the running back for the Cowboys? I can't remember his name.
Javonte Williams.
Is it Javonte Williams?
No.
Fuck.
I feel like we're late.
I was so excited then.
I can't believe we are getting this. This is one of the most obvious ones you'll ever see in your life, like. Have you not said his name yet?
I can't even think of anyone else.
Charbonnet, Kenneth Walker.
Ravens.
Oh, Henry.
Oh, Derrick Henry.
Henry.
But he's been shit.
Number 2.
I was supposed to have that 200 yard
He's
game.
still done the second most yards.
That's kind of crazy.
Okay.
Receiving leaders.
JSN.
Yeah, yes.
Jackson Smith and Jacobs is number 1.
I would say maybe Williams for the Lions. Will be up there.
No.
Puka.
Yeah, the Puka.
Puka's number 2.
Jamar Chase, maybe.
Jamar Chase is number 4.
Nico. I know he got injured.
No.
But
No.
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 Oh, Pickens.
Pickens is number 3. So now he's just need
And
number
what about
5.
Lamb.
No.
Just gonna throw his name out there.
Wouldn't it be
who was the
Antonio
Pat-
Brown, would it?
Antonio Brown?
Or Brown?
He's retired.
Not Antonio Brown. Jeez, wrong Brown. Brown
AJ
one.
Brown?
AJ.
No, it's not him.
Um,
Can I give you a
Stephon
hint?
Diggs?
I'm actually looking at it.
you're looking at it.
St.
You're
Brown.
looking at it. I'm on St. Brown, yeah. His jersey's right behind Rob.
Yeah.
I can't believe you said Williams for the Lions and didn't say St. Brown for the Lions.
I thought we just had a good season this year. I was trying to remember because I never really thought about that. Mario.
I'll not ask you any defense ones, but yes, that was the quiz. There we go. That was a regular season. Those are your top 5 in rushing, passing, and receiving. Any surprises? Anyone surprise you there?
Nah, not really.
well,
Obviously Derrick Henry.
Yeah, that did. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I knew JSN was going to be a great wide receiver once he got going, but I didn't expect him to be the greatest. Well, they have the single greatest wide receiver season in NFL.
You're insufferable.
I love it. I've won everything
You're
this
so
season.
insufferable. Oh God.
Fantasy champion
Boys,
times 2.
Oh, you
One
can go
king of the
fluff
hill for
yourself,
us.
and I don't want to hear any of your shade. Boys, before we go, just is there anybody you think should not be a head coach anymore? And you don't need to say Aaron Glenn. Like, who do you think hasn't been sacked that should have been sacked on what is it, Black Monday? Is it called?
I would say the Bengals.
He actually got a vote of confidence to say they're going to be running it back with him next year. Even after he had a big friggin' tantrum about celebrating friggin' thingies, Miles Garrett's milestone.
Yeah.
The press. Oh, stop the clock with our game tonight. Game is over. Their fucking season was over back in the start of December.
That's true. I would have thought maybe the kind of Bengals. I don't know. The Bengals last 2 seasons have been absolutely underperforming like a mad thing. So I thought maybe that. I've heard there's rufflings that if the Packers go out in the first round in the wild cards, that Matt LaFleur's and the GM's job could be up in trouble. I did read that today.
I heard that too. Yep.
That could be interesting. Yeah.
Yep.
He
hasn't really done anything, has he? No, he hasn't.
They got to the playoffs, but it's usually in and out first. Well, I think 2 seasons ago they kind of got a little further, but I think this usually hasn't been anything materialized.
Todd Bowles at the Bucks, maybe.
Yeah, Bucks definitely underperformed this year. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I could see potential.
Dolphins head coach, can't remember his name. Is it McDaniels?
Mike McDaniels. How does he still have a job? Like,
no idea.
They seem to like him.
Yeah.
They pretty much said, "Well, we'll get rid of Tua and we'll keep you." So they made a decision to keep him over Tua. So
What do you think Tua will be next year?
that's a fun one.
Jets.
He's a big name. It could I think somewhere like a Cardinals or something like that. You know, like a Cardinal perhaps, a Brown maybe. You know.
See, the thing is, the Browns still have Deshaun Watson.
Yeah.
Do you know when he's back next year? And he was a very expensive quarterback.
You forgot they had a lot of injuries. Like,
Yeah. But yeah, well, boys, that's us for another episode of Talking Balls. We will be back next week for another episode of Talking Balls. We will see you next week. See you later.
Yep.
Bye.
see you guys.